Testing, testing. Morning, Marcus. It is a very cool day on the market. It's a very cool week on the market this week. Oh, all right, I guess I have to let people know to come in. They don't seem to be coming in on their own. But today, yeah, today I'm going to try not saying, I'm not going to tell them anything. I mean, if you can't get your fucking ass in gear, on a day like today, best day, incredible day, hang up the towel. Let's see who doesn't show up. Forget it. Not that today is particularly good to get in things. I mean, we are really extended, and this is an amazing rally we're on. You want to you want to already be in things and holding your capital through all this and taking profits along the way. But to enter something now, it's getting up there. But we are looking at Netflix. Netflix had earnings release, and it was favorable. What else had earnings release today? Let me take a look. Top earnings news, Netflix, expected positive earnings, Amazon, that's coming up. Earnings discussions, just where's the freaking earnings report here? The Whisper report, is that it? Okay. Guidance, sentiment, okay. Monday, January 2nd. So this is for today, January, that's Monday. So this is all about this week, I guess. Let's see, read report. Damn it, where's that report? I've seen it. They put it on their Twitter. Carl, good morning. Twitter.com/earnings whisper. Is it earnings whispers? Earnings whispers. Earnings. Oh, you son of a fucking bitch. Earnings whispers. This account doesn't exist. God damn it. Earnings whispers Twitter. E whispers. Oh geez. How about ER whispers? That makes a little more sense. Sense. Weekly. Okay, here's what we got going on this week. No, that's fucking July 25th, 2022. Okay, here we go for this week. No. What? Oh, this could be like an old account. Maybe they got a new account. Oh, okay, this is not correct. All right, fuck it. I can't get it. If anybody can post to the group over in the member chat area, please. The earnings whispers. It's on their Twitter typically, and it shows everything that's being released every day this whole week, or potentially even it's a daily report showing everything being released today. Yeah, I'd like to see that and take a look at those stocks right now. If anybody can help with that, that'd be great. All right. Let's see if we can get a few more people to show up, and then we'll go over the market. Okay, we'll go over the market. 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 We'll Good morning. Yeah, SPRC. Why is it best day, Elise? The market just keeps going up and up. It's a wonderful day. Tesla is releasing after the market. Yep, that's true. Look up EPS whispers. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. No, that's not it either. It should be ER whispers, or earnings whispers. That's all right. Good morning, Kim. All right, so Netflix has been flat for since November 24, so that's just about darn near 2 months of being flat. And that means no one's invested in either direction particularly. It's been sort of wrung out. And what it means is that this report, now that it comes out, will probably get bought up. This positive sentiment will probably get bought up. Our directional bias on Netflix ER here today is bullish, up. But the thing is, we want to be able to get a good entry. And so I recommend the 1 minute entry or the pre-market high break or the 5 minute dip buy. Those are your three options. So there's a 1 minute opening range breakout, pre-market high breakout, or 5 minute dip buy entry. At that point, you're in for either a swing or a day trade, whatever you want to do with it. That's the signal though. And, I'll probably get put credit spread. All right. There's newsware.com for earnings news. Okay, I'll look at thoughts on that without the H. With it really? No, it's not it, Elise. That's not the official one. Newsware.com. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I need the official one. So if you guys can't get me the official Twitter earnings whispers account or tweet link or page, then it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Yeah, DWAC, but DWAC's down, but rum is up. I'll probably liquidate my DWAC and then put it all into Netflix PCS. Put credit spread. How many years? How many? Let's say you can put years or months. How many years or months have you been trading? Like experience trading, and sort of combine it. Like if you're just been on and off for 5 years, don't say 5 years. Say 3 months. So 3M. If it's been, a solid 2 years altogether over the last 5 years, whatever, you say 2Y. How much experience have you got? 50 years, my ass. What year were you born? Are you going to play Tesla earnings today? Let's see. It's Carl. Yeah. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let's see. Me, I got 25. No, there's no way. Tesla, yes, it will be a lottery calls. Wait a minute. Yes, lotto calls. Okay, it requires some gap theory analysis. Just did it. Uh, do you understand what that means? It means it's like about a 20 to 1 long shot type of option you buy. You buy a call long out of the money, and you're expecting to lose that money. So you don't do it to make money, right? In the long run, yes, it's a good bet, but 19 out of 20 times you're going to lose. So it's a lottery ticket, and that's how you play. That's the only way you can play ERs. Kim says 2 years of learning. Very good. Good morning, Daniel. We missed Marcus. And then what did you do? I'm 62. My dad had me buy stocks with lawnmower money. Ah, man, that's awesome. DB just hit Netflix with a downgrade. 30 years. 30 years of experience. Okay. Wise Old Owl is literally the name of his account. You have 10,000 Netflix calls? Yeah, that'd be fucking nice. Yeah. Buy me lunch. Good morning. Yeah, so if you let me know your experience, total, not off and on, total experience, and I'm very curious to hear, if you're new, you say, new. If it's been about, a month, 1M. If it's been a year, 1Y. Good morning, Mark. Can I check Upstart? It's up 20% in the last week. Yeah, we like Upstart. Depends on like where it's at in the chart. Yeah, it was an entry a couple days ago. What do you want me to tell you? But frankly, it kind of broke down a lot and retraced a lot lately. So I'd rather save my money and put it somewhere else. But it's not bad. All right, back to Netflix. So Netflix is a buy this morning, but you'd want to wait for a 1-minute opening range breakout, a pre-market high breakout, or a 5-minute dip buy in order to get in. So Kim, did you use the 5-minute dip buy on that the other day? What was your technique? I think I asked you that and I didn't get an answer back in the group, or if I did, sorry, I didn't see. Can you tell me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you use my technique? Good morning, Marcus. Again. Marcus says, you're always having a little bit of computer and mobile phone problems lately. Yes, 5-minute happened to hit near a bottom. Isn't that fucking crazy, Kim? It's just remarkable, and I developed that. I'm kind of proud of myself on that one. Pretty cool, but it takes a lot of years to figure that out, man, I'll tell you. But I'm happy. I'm glad to be someone who thinks about the theory and everything. I'm not just a blind follower or habitual executor. I actually do like to know what the hell's going on, why it's going on, and then sometimes find little techniques and cracks in the system. That's MBA level trade. Yes, sir. You sold your TXT this morning? You mean TXTG? 4 months. Very good. 11. What's that? Oh, no, thanks. Ryan, right on. Yeah, so I checked UPST for you. So Netflix has been flat for 2 months. And now that it's got positive earnings and it's a surprise, people will want to get in. And there's basically no one who's going to sell right here, roughly speaking. So it's probably going to be bullish. That is our gap theory analysis on Netflix. But the thing is, it may not. And so that's why a 5-minute dip buy signal or a 1-minute opening range breakout signal or a pre-market high breakout signal would be best for entry. Long. And, put credit spread is another way to be long and to be bullish on it, and a lot more forgiving. It's a great way to go. 45 days to expiration. Should you take your AMD profits? Somebody asked that same question yesterday. Hold on, let me put that on a different screen. You all might be wondering about the market. We'll see. Should you take your AMD profits? I'm going to put credit spreads on AMD, and you know what? I might take my profits here. I'll probably use my intraday pivot point system in order to stay in as long as I can today to a perfect exit. But I'll probably be taking all my profits today. Earnings are coming up, and I just, you want to get out of the way of the train when earnings come up. and it's already elevated so much. So yeah, I will probably take my profits this morning. No, it's TXT. It's up 3. Okay, let me see. TXT. Oh yeah, I'm not you know too interested in that one. It's very slow. I mean, cool. Cool. Congratulations. Good for you. But it's a very slow stock, 1.4% ADR and mostly flat. It mostly hangs flat or dips around. So, and then you get like 1 day of appreciation. That's not the kind of stocks that we like to swing trade, but it certainly could be an investment, but I'm not sure. Thoughts on snow? Yeah, I was looking at that yesterday. Yeah, snow's great. It was a high tide flag recently. I'm in snow, you know. It's not a time to get in though, but it's time to be working your position and taking some profits, making money. It's all good. You think you're gonna buy PayPal? Man, you're really late to the move. Yeah, we're in PayPal, but we got in around like 58. It's now 66. But just FYI, it's a 3.3% ADR, so it's a little bit slow. Nike week, negative news. All right, all right. Randy, good morning. Okay, market opens in 13 minutes. And we also are looking at SPRC. Is it? Yeah, SPRC with some nice stair-stepping action for intraday day traders, ideally high-frequency traders. If you have an HFT system, SPRC. It's not a swing trade. It's not a for people who are swing traders to get in on pumping or hyping. This is for day traders, like serious day traders. SPRC, it's an interesting pick for this morning, but you don't have to do it. If that's not your typical thing, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But we are watching Netflix, like I said, and we'll be trying to get that long this morning for a swing trade. That would be for a swing trade. You can also day trade it. You can get that 5 minute dip buy as a strategy, as a rule, as a run. Kim, is that what you did yesterday, or are you still in it? Did you use that for a swing entry or for a day trade? Good. And that's the system on that, particular type of thing. But you got to watch out now with the day trading. Make sure you have $25,000 in your account. If you do that repeatedly in an account that doesn't have $25,000 in it, you will be hit with a pattern day trading penalty. And you probably know that, but I'm just letting everybody else know what that rule is. I have the designation. ARM, yeah, I'm an ARM and AMR. Yeah, try to, if you ask about a stock, try to say something more than just the ticker. Like we kind of don't do that here because we can go short it, we can day trade it, we can dump it, we can swing trade it, we can invest, we can go, put credit spread, call credit spread. It doesn't help us to just say a ticker name because we can do anything we want because we're so skilled. So, you say ARM. ARM, yeah, what about it? What do you want to do with it? Like, what's the question? You know, ARM, it's a stock. Kim asks, how long on average when talking about swings? Are you talking day or more like a credit spread timeline? No. First of all, if you have a credit spread, then credit spread timeline is the timeline you want to be on. Credit spread timeline, which makes sense. It inherently answers its own question. But you can take a credit spread on a swing. Like a swing entry is a great spot to get a credit spread if it's proper, type of chart and everything. And so then you'd stay in for the credit spread timeline. Okay. But if you're just going to swing, we have rules, and those classes are getting edited and everything. But the basics are within the first 1 to 5 days, with no exception, within the first 1 to 5 days, you sell 50% on any day where the price moves a lot, like unusually a lot. And if it doesn't by day 5, you sell 50% on day 5. Write that down. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is then you keep the other 50% to run a moving average of your choice. So that could be the 5, the 10, the 20, the 50, the Gamma, Lemma Ding Dong, whichever one you want to go. Yeah, Aaron, yes. Just followed, you bet. Thanks for the free game. You bet, man. It answers its own question. Yes, sir, Carl. How long do you stay in credit spreads? Like for as long as a credit spread timeline? By the way, the credit spread timeline is not an easy question to answer. It is about 24 days. It's kind of it's right, and you get them at 45 days to expiration, at roughly. So you don't hold them for the last 3.5 weeks. You don't hold them for the last 3 weeks of expiration. You never, ever sell credit spreads the last 3 weeks. You started the market mastery videos. Perfect, Kim. Okay, good. She says, great stuff. Everyone should join. Four exclamation points. I mean, it's it's amazing. You guys hear me say, you guys contact me in a private message, right? You hear that all the time in the TikTok and on all these different platforms. Contact me in a private message. Send me a private message. I will, talk with you and help you out. You know how many people have done that over the last, let's say, 2 months? When I say that, zero, zero. I mean, literally, it's like if you wanted to learn kung fu from Bruce Lee. I mean, I'm not saying I'm Bruce Lee. Actually, that's a bad analogy. But anyway, I'm a master of what I do. 25 years offering you to have a conversation with me for free and telling you to do so. You don't even have to be smart enough to think to ask. I'm telling you, send me a private message. Anybody, any of you out there, and I will have a conversation with you and figure out what's best for you and get you on a journey. Zero. Nobody does. And that's just people. And I prefer to keep it that way. When the one that comes along who's really wants it, they show up. And there's an expression, when the student is ready, the master appears. When the student is ready, the master appears. The master needs do nothing. The master will appear. The master knows where you are. He's just waiting for the right people. Andres, he's somebody that's in our group. Well, how much time we got here? We got 7 minutes. Good. Andres, somebody in our group. I changed his life and his entire family. He was here from Argentina on a student visa, and made a fortune in stock trading because of my techniques. And then he used that fortune to pay to immigrate his entire family from Argentina to here. And now they're here and they're buying a house for the first time in their life. And he's like 18 years old, 19 years old. And he's going to college and he's studying what I told him to study, which is to get a master's in finance. And then, if you can, get a minor in statistics. So, you just have to be that guy. You just have to be willing and ready, and you want it. And, shut the fuck up and open your ears. You don't, know. And I know you think you do, because I did too. But I'm telling myself when I was that age, shut the fuck up and listen. Show up, want it, be patient, put in the time, listen, and I will get you there. I will get you there. All right. I love having theory ideas, it's like, but if there's a lot of people who are, they got a lot of ego. And when you're a kid, you have a lot of ego to work through. I mean, when you're a kid, it's pretty rare, unless you've been spanked and, whipped into shape, especially in the Western world, you pretty much have your head up your ass, at that age. So it can take decades, maybe till you're 30 or 40 or 50 before you wise up. But getting rid of your ego and kind of like getting humble and shit, that's the way to go. Just like me. Okay, Adriana actually says she messaged me. It's like, oh God, that's so funny. Okay, Adriana. Well, I'm looking forward to conversing with you, and I will help you. And by the way, thank you for letting me know because maybe those other people did message me and I can't find them because it's in some weird place on like the TikTok filtered messages or something. Who knows? But I do go in there, once a week or so and double check that nobody's message got stuck somewhere. I haven't seen anything really. I see other messages but like 2 months ago, there was a couple people that messaged me. So maybe sometimes it's just how I ask you guys to message me. Maybe it's less convincing sometimes. All right, we got 3 minutes until the market opens. No, we got 4 minutes. No, yeah, 4 minutes till the market opens. Again, the Netflix trade is going to be 1 minute opening range breakout entry or pre-market high of day entry or a fallback to a 5 minute dip buy pattern, which you can learn from me. 5 minute dip buy pattern. What did you say? Randy says, such valuable life lessons. Wish I was 25. Dude, so do I. I spent 30 years also writing music for movies in Hollywood. And it's Hollywood. What can you say? It's Hollywood. It's not real life. I love real life a lot more. Question, you have a couple of credit spreads that I should be closing Friday. Yeah, so do I. And I'm still holding through some of them and taking, exits here and there. But they aren't green, nor is either side in the money. Would you keep writing it? Yes, I would, but Kim, but only if you're on the intermediate to advanced side, you know what you're doing, right? You just know what you're doing. Like, realize you're making that decision, and that's perfectly fine. No, like, see, because you should know that stocks move around, right? But if they haven't quite done the around, and you want to give it a couple more days, see what happens, that's okay, especially if it's not panic dropping. It's just contiguous, smooth movement. Eventually, you're going to get the zag, But, it's definitely for intermediate advanced and you're on your own accord on that. And yes, that's a really good question. But there's really nothing wrong also with just simply cutting them and reallocating money and something else will move in your favor. So either way, but you can make a fine edge decision as an expert and, give it another week or two. That's why there is another 21 days left on them, but you have to realize what you're getting into. You might take a gut punch because things are going to get more whiplashy and more volatile, but it could mean in your favor as well. There might be this one day where it pops up, but you don't want to be an idiot and not take that retrace. You sort of have to take your blessings where they come. You got to be a really good trader if you're going to start to pass 21 days to expiration. Yeah, that'd be fine, or even a smaller loss. Just go, okay, minus $100, fucking, all right, close it out. Let's relocate, next week or this Friday. Let's put it on. All right, yeah, but you got to be in control of your decisions on that, So, yeah, I think you can do it, Kim, probably. I think you can do it. All right, right before the open, guys, Netflix is falling. Netflix is an entry long today. What'd you say? I'm really going. Adriana, yep, what's up? We've talked before, but now I'll get into what's really going on. Okay, Adriana. Okay, very good. Nick Cage. Welcome, Nick Cage. What indicators do I use? I'm not familiar just by looking at them. The wrong question to ask, Nick. Send me a private message and we'll talk. This is the exact person who won't send me a private message. Like I literally just told him he doesn't know the questions to ask. That means he really has a lot to learn. I'm offering free advice to talk to him, for him to send a private message to me. And these are the exact people that do not send me a private message. And they're the exact people that need it the most. All right, good luck, buddy. Carl says, Kim, I think that's a great topic for class. I have a lot of spread questions myself. Carl, I can answer them. Yeah, go for it. In class tomorrow night, master class tomorrow night. And now Nicholas is going to be like, well, I'm not going to fucking send you a private message now because you're a dick. You get your head out of your ass, you drop the ego, and you send me a private message. Or you don't learn. You shut up and you listen and you send me a private message. All right, the market is open. Here we go. Netflix is going. So I don't want him to private message me unless he's ready. If he has too much ego, fuck it. All right, purple is triggering. That's interesting. Okay, let's take a look at the Netflix and stay on top of that for a second here. We're looking for either pre-market high to break out, so that's 545.70, or the 1 minute opening range here. We're 36 seconds in, 40 seconds in. The market itself is, obviously elevated and doing great. It's a very vulnerable point here. We could definitely put in a gap island reversal. Let's see what happens today. We'll find out as the day progresses. But here we go. SPY and Qs are now bleeding out. And Netflix is trying. And there, that's the first minute. Right there, first minute. Now, which way is Netflix going to go from here? Let's see. And by the way, DWAC is bleeding, so I am going to liquidate that right now. I'll get back in later today or tomorrow or in a week or two when things signal again. There we go. I'm out of DWAC. And I'd like to maybe do something with rum as well if necessary. But okay, and Netflix did signal just now, but hang on. It's pulled back a little bit. Let's give it the full 1 minute and see how it closes. Because if it can't close this 1 minute candle strong, then we don't trust the signal. We should at least be beyond the 50% point through whatever candlestick is being drawn in order to trust it. Now, and so far, it's not looking great. If it can get over 540 at the close here, then it's an entry, and it did not. Okay, so he's sort of not on a signal yet here on Netflix. Not yet. Okay, I'm going to prepare my put credit spread on it, though, getting ready to get in Netflix, just in case we do go long. Yeah, I'll be taking the 15 March. Where's the deltas? Maybe the 515. Let me take a look at the big chart here. Okay, we're starting to get a semi-signal on Netflix for an entry. 515 is where? No, that's what? That's way too high. 480 maybe? All right, shit. All right. Wow, 515. Well, I guess I would sell the 515, 510. I'd be really risky, but you could go 530. Or yeah, 535 even. Okay, are we getting to the end of yes, we're on the 3rd minute, and that was also a weak signal, but here we go. I think it is a signal. That's entry right there on Netflix, in my opinion. Boom, and they're starting to go. That's Netflix entry right there. I am going to do the 535, 540. I'm going to be crazy. This is crazy. I'll get one right there. See, you can't even get in. It's already depreciating in your favor. It's already dripping. Yep, it's $7. Okay, I can get 220. Come on. I'm gonna have to put it at market. That's a really bad idea, by the way. So I'm not doing that. Not on a spread. Okay, there we go. All right, I got one, and I still need 2 more. But here we go. We are flying on Netflix. This is it. This is it, baby. All right, here we go. We're going. And we just broke out pre-market highs. That's signal number 2 on Netflix. It is flying. I definitely am going to grab that other contract right now while it's flying. I got one left I got to get. No, yeah, no. But I mean, sometimes, it can make sense if you're trying to get the hell out of something, for sure. But the other thing I was going to tell you was, I do not remember. Oh yeah, that I went with a very risky 535, 530. My theory being that the low of today should never be breached. Okay, I still have this order sitting here, and it's not getting filled because price keeps going up. Actually, I'm getting a better price now. That's spreads for you. It's all about just getting in the cracks. Okay, nice. I can actually get 205 for that spread at the moment if it'll take. I'm trying. It's like really hard to get into these spreads right now. Obviously, you can be long if that's what you want to try to do. Okay, there we go, my second contract. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of a lower probability contract just to back it up a little bit. So I'm going to sell the 520, 515 to sort of spread out the spread. Okay, there we go. So I believe that should be my allocation. 3 spreads is the allocation I was looking for. Yes. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so I'm all good on Netflix. I'm in. And hopefully you guys are too. It went now from our signal of 542 area. It was really like 540, 542 area to almost 550 now. So there you go. Now let's take a look at AMD. Remember we were talking about, is AMD going to go up or down today, and should we get rid of it? Yeah, it's kind of like looking like we should get rid of it, but it's doing okay. I'm probably going to get rid of it here. Let's see. Nope, there it is. Okay. No, I'm going to wait till 21 DT. I'm going to wait till Friday on that one. All right, Netflix is flying. Who's in? You're in? Just sold. All right, so you can just take that first little scalp. Depends on what you got. Netflix to 616. Okay. 10% gain for a day is fine by me. Was that an option? It would have to be, I think. Maybe you already had some yesterday. You were gambling. All right, Netflix is flying. And this is probably a never look back point on Netflix, at least for a few months. So I took a very risky credit spread, and then also one that was not so risky of grabbing the low of today, essentially. So I did the 535, 530. The point being that this is a very strong buy right here at ER, and usually if you study those days, the bottom of those candles, in the following days, it may dip a little bit, but they never breach. But sometimes they do. So nothing's 100%, but sometimes they do. And in those situations, you want to, close it out or hedge it, whatever it is you need to do. But the trade didn't work out. The thesis didn't work out, so usually you just close it out in those cases, near break even. All right, so I'm going to diagram my trade now. That is, I got the 335, March 15, 335, 535, 530 rather, 535, 530 for about $2. So 533 is my break even. So you strike that line, and that is my break even line. There we go. And it even shows up on the daily chart, the intraday chart over here too as well. That's cool. And I can actually move it because when I got it, it was like more like over here. Boom. There we go. So now it's more precise. Love this trade. These are kind of things we've been waiting for. Haven't taken an ER put credit spread earnings release, a good release with a great setup where it was flat for 2 months prior, so it would be bought up. Haven't taken one of those for months. You'll learn, like if you're in my group, you'll learn over time that the opportunities I talk about in a particular morning, some of them can be quite rare, and so you got to get on them. But there's always opportunity. If the market's really shitty, we go after small caps and biotechs and just scalping and intraday day trading. If the market's great, then we're a bull, and there's entries all over the place because there's re-entries, and we swing trade it, for 1 to 5 days, or we credit spread it, which is so easy. The low stress way to make the same amount of money. In fact, more, because you don't bleed back so much so easily. You got all that icing and the padding of the premium you're selling, and so you end up compounding your capital more. Netflix 553 now. Is that you see? I don't know. 550 it is right now. What's it at right now? It's at 555 right now. 555. How much Netflix at now? 555. Any thoughts on DWAC? I just got rid of it. I'm out of DWAC. I'll wait for it to get to a better price. I don't like the way it's trading. But Netflix, woo, what a lightning bolt, huh? Wow, look at it go. Was that 67? 557, 558. And Carl says, yeah, this is a rare trade. He knows. So did everybody get in that? If they're trying, you're on a paper trade, Randy, Mark, Marcus, Kim, Carl, Curious Musings, Frank, how much do you have? And by the way, you guys don't forget to follow. I'm live every morning. I got to pick up my wife from the airport in about 20 minutes, and it's about 25 minutes away. So as soon as all of you will let me go, I'll shut down the stream and then I'll go pick her up from the airport, because I kind of got to go. But I could be here for a few more minutes, to hold your hands. 2 put credit spreads and 1 closed long for a day trade on Netflix. Way to go, Kim. And you did that all from Fidelity Active Trader Pro? That is really good. I cannot move around Active Trader Pro that fast. It must be on a PC. I use Mac. But I was so excited when I got a really pumped up PC to check out how much better Active Trader Pro would be on a PC, because on the Mac it's so shitty. And it was the same. It was the fucking same. I think because it's written in JavaScript. So it sucks on both. But yeah, that's the only thing you're a master of. Well, that's good. Now over on TDA Thinkorswim, that would take you about just over a year. I'd say about a year and 2 months to master doing what you just did, which was get 2 put credit spreads and be long and day trade along on Netflix all at the same time. And it wouldn't even be easy, but you could do it. You could accomplish it. You could endeavor it, and you could accomplish it. But Thinkorswim is a very difficult platform to use. Like I tell people, it's like buying a NASA command center. Yes, you bought the greatest system out there. You're on the greatest platform for stock trading. Yes, but it might take you several years to learn how to use it. Years. And it can do anything. It might even take a decade for you to really tweak it out, because there's all kinds of programming and custom this and custom that. And it's probably going to take you a minimum of 1 to 3 months just to learn how to successfully and easily place an order, manage an order without freaking out, and sell. That could take 1 to 3 months of daily fuck ups. So you want to make sure you practice with paper trading account on Thinkorswim first. It's going to take a while. And for that reason, that's why I tell people, maybe get Webull, maybe get TradeStation, maybe get, certainly if you just want to start and you're new, you should get Robinhood. I know we all hate Robinhood, but actually it's beautiful and easy. It's the most beautiful and easy platform, above and beyond, little wallet apps like Cash App and stuff. You can buy things. If you want to invest, and you're just totally new and green, and you're young, and you just need to get it going today, just download Cash App, turn on stocks, and buy QQQ 40% and buy TLT 40% and buy 10% GLD. You can go to my YouTube and rewind that, what I just said. And that'll be a good start for you. You don't have to pick stocks. That's an all-weather portfolio I just designed for you. And it will do great. And in 10 years, you'll have more than doubled your money. But if you want to start to get into options a little bit, just a little bit, and even spreads, but you kind of are fresh and green, Robinhood. And then the step up from there, which is a very good step up, is Webull. And then from there, you could go to, IBKR, Tasty Trade, and then ultimately the top, the AAA, the best app, Thinkorswim from Charles Schwab TD Ameritrade. Thinkorswim, TOS. I've been doing this for 25 years. I have accounts every fucking where. E-Trade, you name it. You name it, I have an account there. So I know what I'm talking about because I know what's bad. Like I always say, wisdom is knowing what not to do. So when I tell you to do something, it's because I already know what not to do. Like I always say, always listen to a hypocrite. Why? Because they know what not to do because they did it. All right. And then, I always say also, never, ever listen to financial, what is it? Advice, learnings, things that anyone says about financials who hasn't lost a fortune at least once in their life because they just don't know the total risk. Risk has a long timeline. It can be as much as 6 years before someone experiences a catastrophic event in financial. But sometimes it can be in 2 months, which is great. Learn your lesson fast. It's not great if it was a lot of money, and it usually is because most people have an initial little bit of success that looks extraordinary and they're like, oh hell yeah, and then they put their whole life savings into that and then boom, it's gone in a matter of between 2 months and 6 years. It'll all be gone. I can guarantee you that. Guarantee you that can be financial advice. You can take me to the SEC for telling you that you're going to lose all your money within 2 months to 6 years. I guarantee you it. You can actually take that as financial advice. I can guarantee it. The only thing is, the only way to prevent that is by not trading with real money, learning, practicing, listening from a master, from a mentor in a group environment is beautiful. Do simulated trading, that's replay trading, where you can learn 20 years of experience in 6 months. You can do a lot of things, but the one thing you don't want to do as a beginner is trade with real money if you haven't lost all your money before. If you have lost all your money before, then you're good to go. But if you haven't lost all your money before, you will. I guarantee it. And so you should don't trade with real money, and you should listen and learn and practice from a mentor and a master until that point comes. In the meantime, though, like I said, you could invest and invest for investing, market investing, index investing. You don't even have to think. Shell, Exxon, future analyses, rambling now. Shut up, Carl. I guarantee your wife is going to be pissed if you keep talking. Shit. Okay, you guys, I got to go pick up my wife from the airport. Netflix is high type flagging. That means the next breakout is going to go just as far. All right, watch out. This is going to be incredible. Netflix, what's it at right now? It hit 559. From 537 to 559 is 22 points. So the next stop is 583. Mark my words. By the time I come back from the airport, if we break a new high right now, 583. All right. See you guys soon. Have a good morning. Make sure you click like, follow, subscribe. Send me a private message. I will respond. I'll even give you my phone number if we can text each other. We have other avenues of talking to each other. Click the link in my bio. There's all kinds of wonderful resources. All right, everybody. See you in a little bit. She's costing me money again by me costing her money, time. Yeah, I'm hurting myself. Happy wife, happy life, right? All right.